We need to talk about what's happening in the Trump White House right now, because this is one of the few times you can actually see Trump panic in real time and change what he's saying. And it is all because of the Epstein emails. This new batch, a whole bunch of them that Trump hoped would never see the light of day, according to someone who knows him better than almost anybody outside of his family, his own biographer, Michael Wolff, says Trump is in a complete and total panic and lost. And quite frankly, seeing Trump initially go quiet, then go loudly angry, and most recently say, actually, we should release the Epstein files, that cycle over just a few days tells you a lot of what we need to know. So just a reminder of the sorts of things that dropped in the last week. Epstein writing that he could take down Trump. Epstein writing that he once gave his ex-girlfriend to Trump. Epstein writing that Trump once spent hours with one of the victims at Epstein's house, and on and on and on. And notably, a lot of the MAGAs are still sort of like, these might be doctored. I don't know, like these are necessarily a huge deal. And I believe this plays into Trump's reversal, which is why he is now saying, actually, we should release the files. We're going to get back to that. The White House in meltdown mode. The whole package of scandal and terror is happening. Michael Wolff on the Trump Head podcast explained that this is unlike anything Trump has faced so far. There's not really a plan. There's not really a strategy. Trump is cornered. And the White House doesn't even know what to do because Trump's perspective is changing every few hours. A lot of the people, according to Michael Wolff in the White House, don't even want to review the emails because they're worried being the person who reads them might implicate me. And I don't want attention on me, a lot of the White House staffers. Now, the part that they are really struggling to deal with is that there may be an inevitability here that these files are going to come out, or some version of these files are going to come out. And if that is the case, do you want to be on the side of saying don't release them until the very end? Or do you at least want to pretend to be on the side of transparency? And that is what Trump is calculating right now. The problem for Trump and for the White House is there's really no script for this. Like, when it's immigration, it's, Democrats want no border. They want it totally open. Anybody can come in, free health care and voting rights for undocumented immigrants. It's Biden's fault. It's Obama's fault. Whatever. The playbook is there on immigration. The playbook here is being written in real time. Another example, inflation. Biden inflation. I came in, the tariffs are so good and they fixed everything. And it's nonsense, but there's a scapegoat. And the Epstein emails are Epstein's own words. So in order to contradict it, you have to argue it was planned in advance to get Trump, or Epstein was lying, or whatever. And so this is why Trump really has no plan. Now, here's the big picture. People always think presidents fall because of huge events like wars, recessions, national scandals of different kinds. But the collapse can start with something small. Not that the totality of the Epstein situation is huge. The number of victims, it's terrible. But with regard to Trump, it can start with a leak, a little lie, a document no one wants to touch. And then the power structure starts to sort of rot from within. And then it collapses in on itself. And this is, I've talked about Plato's warning. That's Plato, not Plato, like the stuff, Plato's warning, the philosopher, about leaders chosen for the wrong reasons. And Trump was chosen for the wrong reasons. This is what happens when you pick leaders based on rage and scapegoating rather than competence and ethics. And Trump built a political world where loyalty is everything. But this is the kind of scandal where most people, not all, most people don't want to stay loyal for. And if the emails are bad enough, and they seem to be, the entire project may go down with Trump. So we're going to cover this sequentially, but Trump is cornered. The White House staff is terrified. Trump's political adversaries obviously smell blood, and his friends are suddenly remembering what their lawyers' names and phone numbers are, and are getting on the phone very quick. So I don't know where this goes, but Trump's silence, rage, and then saying, of course, release the files, I think it says a lot more than any proactive speech Trump could ever give would say. So Trump is terrified, and we are going to look into how his reaction has shifted over the weekend. Thanks for watching. Check out this other video. And if you like our content, make sure to subscribe so YouTube puts our videos in your feed, and subscribe to the podcast on Spotify and Apple.